All right, here we go again. Buckle up, rough roads ahead. Boy, they had a lot of metaphysical junk in Walmart. How to heal it. I was listening to it a little bit, oracle it a little bit. But then when it tried to take over, I got rid of it. Could be the popo projecting their crap into the store. Now, of course, they're not all police officers, but you only got to take responsibility for the corrupt ones. Equate had a good deal, but they're not packaged, so yeah, part of what they're doing is trying to make me homeless. But again, narcotics distribution, sex trafficking, guaranteed they're involved. Doesn't do Trump any good to allow cops like that. So again, it's the scam. Hey, buddy, oh, the cops say this about that person. That's what they did the first administration. Mhm. Again, they're getting paid. They're not multimillionaires like all of you. They want to be, or billionaires. So they're going to get paid a lot of money to lie. There's no way you're going to find out. Again, you got to make sure that the police departments aren't deep state. And it's not a political party. Well, I like those. Oh, it's like housing. Only one strip apartment. You right over here by the hospital too. No, I'm not. I'm not. If I was paid, I'd move. If you gave me the money you owe me, I'd move. But I'm not moving without that. I mean, you want war? I'll give you spiritual war. I'm not going to physically war you. You can psychologically spycraft war me all you like, and I'm not giving you permission to do it. But I'm going to use spiritual warfare, and it might cause a bunch of suicides because you already projected that at me. I witnessed that to God that it exists. Again, quite frankly, your kids are affected by that, whether they focus on your kids or not. Your kids have less protection from suicide than adults do. So even though they focus on me, they're bringing demons to Olathe, to Overland Park, and to Johnson County as it is for suicide. And no, it doesn't select who it picks. It just goes after actually the good people because Satan's the one that built them, and Satan's the one that empowers them to have those suicide demons. Obviously, there's a physical world. Obviously, there's a psychological world. I'm not here to tell you that it doesn't exist, but you shouldn't be here to tell me that the metaphysical world doesn't exist, especially since most of you are in, or some of you at least, are in religions. Are you trying to insult me? God's picking up my martial arts. It just keeps flowing through inside, but it'll come out. But again, if I do it inside, you might like hit your head on the cabinet or fall off a ladder or something like that, and so God might actually effectuate it that way also. No, you're corrupt. You're corrupt, all of you. No, you're not ruling somebody. No, you're not. You're not going after a bad person. You're actually going after the best and nicest person in your community in reality. Because if I didn't do what I do spiritually to curse all the devils, demons, antichrist, witches, and sorcerers, which your police department is, then the people would have a lot more trouble. And you know that. That's why you're angry. The first thing I did was realize that I could heal ethnic people, but then I also realized I could heal African Americans, black people. Oh boy, that made them mad that I could heal black people away from being criminals. Made them so mad in that Mount Laurel Police Department. New Jersey, that is. That's when they all, and then of course they have the deep state with them. Mount Laurel PD was deep state. Back then we didn't have the term. No, it isn't anybody that comes against me as deep state, but you're all obviously deep state. Anything that has an official function that's moving corruptly and criminally that the FBI doesn't arrest is the deep state because obviously you're part of it all. Like I told you, deep state is not a political party. Probably put bacteria on my toothbrush. Sickos. Your organizations will be cursed. That's it. I mean, you all have to take responsibility for what's happening. If you don't want to do, I don't need to call any of you and have you come here and tell me that nothing happened. That I'm just absent-minded. Again, I know the scam that killed Jonathan Luna, that disappeared Bob Levinson, the scam that killed hundreds and hundreds of other police officers in a decade, over the last so many decades. They're not pro-police. They're pro-narcotics distribution and sex trafficking. That detective was a loose end, so they suicided him out. Disgusting pigs. And I don't mean that as police officers. They're just piggish people. The kind that Jesus would put the demons into and have them run into the water and expire. I'm 60 years old. F you and F your families. Understand that. F your organizations. Understand that. Started in my 20s. What a bunch of wackos. Absolute wackos. Got no good to give, no reason to live. Yeah, sealed. You know you curse me all day. So if you got kids having trouble with their mind, it's your cops. It's Olathe PD. Might be Overland Park, but you know, they haven't shown up yet. Maybe they will next. You want to drive one past me now? Yeah, I'll show you rule. I'll show you rule, all right. Down and off. Yeah, sealed. Just listen to how many people try to turn you back on. Oh, no, you're not testing me. Oh, yeah, we're just testing to see if you would do that. If you wouldn't do that, we wouldn't break into your apartment, put bacteria on your toothbrush. No, I have memory of looking at the lock and not going back in. Just bought a bunch of supplements and everything too. That's why they did it. I just removed their curse. Cursed me to something. I just removed it. Just saw it. No, there's no place to move. Believe me. We'll make a stand here. Nothing to stop any of you. There's nothing to stop. In fact, you want me to look at porn. That's what you're trying to trigger. Already tested it, I don't know, probably 2,000 times. Remember, do not cap the credit cards at 10%. It'll destroy the credit card world. Right. And that's what the deep state wants. Because that's how the deep state victims survive, on good credit and 0% cards and rewards and that kind of thing. And they know that. They're sick. Yep, there is no doubt that it stopped while they were breaking into those apartments or into those houses of the NFL players. Now, it isn't a rule. Quit your bullshit. Quit your bullshit. Bunch of crooks on the take for days. Probably on the take their whole life. Probably were never supposed to be in a police department. Kids taking, probably with those bullies in those gangs shaking down people for lunch money. Now they're fucking cops. You're not sorry, any of you. You're very angry at the world for not being corrupt like all of you. Your corruption will destroy you. Yeah, sealed. Unchangeable. No, I didn't speak French. I spoke police. If I didn't say effing, they wouldn't understand. That's how piggish they are. No, I'm not joking, but I'm laughing because you're all going to hell. Let's go meet the nice people at Price Chopper. I'll say that, and they'll try to reverse them around me.